Hi, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Nico, and I use he, him pronouns. For a visual description, I'm a white man with parted blonde hair, wearing a black headset with brown and blue spectacles. I'm seated indoors and I'm wearing a dark blue vest and a gray shirt. Behind me is a purple wall and some bookcases. And like about 20% of Americans, 25% of the overall global population, I'm disabled. Maybe like you, or maybe not. Non-disabled people tend to think that disabled lives are full of sadness, sorrow, wishing fervently that things could be different or that we could be cured somehow. But I don't know, guys. I've been disabled a long time, and disabled joy also exists. Disabled wins also exist. I feel that disability and joy can coexist. And indeed, I would find life very boring if I could only be sad all the time. However, the disability community has as many members as it has opinions. That's why I've asked my friend Adam here today to talk with us about disabled joy. Adam, hi, how are you?
I'm good. Glad to be on here.
Thank you for joining us today. Adam, tell me about a joyful moment in your life. It doesn't have to do with disability, but it could also do with disability.
Uh, it's hard to just pick one.
Okay.
Um, I'm someone who's always hanging out with my friends, and if I'm not doing that, I'm at home playing video games, watching some of my favorite shows, or watching some of my favorite movies. So
Mhm.
it's just a moment, any moment where I'm surrounded by my friends or doing something I really love.
That's really fantastic. I'm glad that you found a hobby that you like, and I'm really glad that you found a supportive community. Man, that can make all the difference. And it kind of feeds into my second question, Adam. How has being disabled affected your ability to pursue happiness or to pursue your own joys?
If you had asked me this question when I was younger, a kid, I
Mhm.
would probably be like, oh, it's totally interfered, or I don't know what I can do. I can't keep up with my friends, or I can't do what my friends do. But there was a moment that changed for me, and it's just finding those hobbies, finding those things that I can do, and focusing on what I can instead of what I can't, and making things my own. I'm someone who loves to work out at the gym. I've adapted certain exercises. I've gotten good results. I'm someone who likes to sit and play video games. Found ones that I'm good at. I sometimes play with friends. Uh, and I found friends who like to include me in whatever it is that they're doing. So that's kind of it.
That's fantastic. It sounds like maybe you had some circumstances early on in your life that made you not see um, a way forward for a happy, fulfilled, disabled life. But it sounds like you have found that in adulthood. Was that what was that journey like for you to move from kind of being frustrated or angry? I get that sense to being more accepting and welcoming of yourself. What was that like?
It's really interesting because my life as an adult is now everything I wanted as a kid.
Hmm.
I actually created the life that I wanted. And I'm the complete opposite of what I was as a child. And it was such a small thing that changed for me because when it comes to making friends, socializing with people, just starting that conversation is the first step. And
Hmm.
that's so hard for individuals because we tend to look at ourselves like, okay, I have to be interesting. I got to be into the cool things, wear the coolest shoes, pants, fashion, watch the coolest movie, play the best video game out there. But when it comes to that, we're so busy trying to be interesting that we forget to take an interest in another person. And that's
Okay.
all it takes. So I learned, oh, what do people like to talk about? Themselves. So I can turn the conversation about them. That's taking an interest. And if they care enough, they're going to ask me. And I get to just share what little things that I do enjoy. And so I learned to just, how are you? Tell me about you and make the conversation about them. And in time, they're turning it back to me. I have very few things to say, but by then, because I've taken that interest in them,
Mhm.
they like, oh, I like this guy. You know, he wants to be my friend. I want to be his friend too. And it just clicked like that for me.
Adam, that's fantastic. You're right. Taking interest in other people makes you, by virtue, a more interesting person. That's really fantastic. Thank you. So, what do you want non-disabled people to know about disabled life or disability or disabled quality of life?
You know, I was thinking about this, as you said, you sent me the question in advance, but I'm not so sure. I mean, because my thing is, in my experience, not to downplay anyone else's experience, but I've come across many individuals, non-disabled, who are pretty accepting of me. But that's because I'm accepting of myself. I'm not making my life seem like, oh, it's so terrible, this and that. Sometimes people might say to me, oh man, it must be hard living like this. And I always just answer, it is, but not more than the average person. I mean, everyone has problems that they go through. Mine is just more visual. So, as hard as it is for you to get up and go to work every morning, I have to deal with possible health problems. It all kind of balances out. So I guess the answer would be I want people to understand that we all have problems. Some are more clear than others. That doesn't make my situation worse or yours less, if that makes sense.
It does make sense, Adam. Thank you so much. I think, you know, there's room in the disability community for numerous experiences to be valid. And I feel so happy that you found people that accepted you because you are accepting of yourself. So I love that you're attracting people that match your energy. That's really great of you. I want to close our time together by asking you a question that I ask all of my interviewees for all of my series. Is there a recent win that you're celebrating? Or if not, where can people find you online? This is your chance to like talk yourself up, promote yourself, be your own biggest cheerleader, right? So give it all you got.
So, I mean, it may sound small to others, but my biggest win is actually finding a job right now.
Really?
I
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I've been working for about a month now,
Okay.
um, and I've lived on disability since I was 18. I'm
Yeah.
now 31, and I've been trying to find a job, and I finally found something. It's great. I could do it from home. Um, Covers my bills. It's not too much. It's not too little. I'm content, and I absolutely love that. It's the biggest win for me.
That's
As far as social media, you guys can find me at Adam underscore underscore or no adaptive underscore Adam at on Instagram and on Twitter. Um, I just kind of show my workout routine. I show my results. Another thing that I'm really excited about. I have a goal to reach by September. I'm trying to get rid of the small gut that I have
okay.
and be more fit, more healthy. I do offer tips for those who may be disabled, those who have my disability, to kind of get in shape and find their way of being healthy. I'm not trying to tell anyone like, oh, you have to do exactly as I do. Just what is your level of fitness and health that is reasonable for you?
Excellent. Adam, thank you so much for joining me. It was a pleasure to meet you. I love hearing about what all you're doing, and I'm rooting for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So glad to be on here.
All right. Everyone, tune in next time. Thank you.